Have you ever wondered whether it is better to approach that charming woman at the bar, or perhaps wait to meet her in a more familiar setting, such as at the gym or university? Well, today we will explore together the pros, cons, and stages that constitute cold approaches and approaches in social circles. Get ready to discover secrets that could change your seduction game. Cold approach. The cold approach is one of the most direct and daring techniques in the world of seduction. It involves approaching someone you unfamiliar in a non-social context, such as on the street, in a bar, or in a shop. This approach encompasses several stages. 1. Open. This initial phase establishes first contact, aiming to break the ice and initiate a conversation. It can be achieved through a genuine compliment, an observation about the surroundings, or an innocuous question. Sincerity is key. It should not come across as a rehearsed joke. Transition. Following the opening, it is crucial to steer the conversation towards a more personal and engaging direction. This stage cultivates a level of comfort between you and the person approached. Discussing shared interests, sharing anecdotes, or asking open-ended questions that prompt more than one-word responses are effective approaches. 2. Deep dive. Once a certain comfort level is established, delve deeper into the conversation. Here, the goal is to foster a genuine emotional connection. Sharing personal experiences, dreams, fears, and aspirations while encouraging the other person to reciprocate facilitates this connection. 3. Close. This is the final stage of the approach. Depending on the situation and how the conversation has been, you could ask for the phone number, suggest a date, or simply conclude the conversation on a positive note, leaving room for potential future meetings. 4. Exit. After achieving your goal or deciding to end the interaction, it is important to know how to exit the conversation elegantly. You can thank the other person for the pleasant chat, express your hope to see them again, or simply bid farewell with a smile. Each stage holds significance and requires different skills. Though initially daunting, with practice and the right mindset, the cold approach can become a powerful tool in a man's seduction repertoire. Here are the benefits. Infinite opportunities. Every public place becomes a potential setting for an interaction, unrestricted by specific social circles. Rapid development. Confronting the fear of rejection in unpredictable scenarios can accelerate personal growth and confidence. Authenticity. Portray your genuine self without conforming to familiar or societal expectations. Disadvantages. Rejection. The likelihood of rejection is higher due to the absence of familiarity or a pre-existing relationship. Challenge. It requires considerable courage and communication skills. And predictability. Limited knowledge about the person makes the approach riskier. Approach in social circles. The approach within social circles significantly differs from the cold approach. Interactions within social contexts, such as workplaces, universities, or courses, often spend longer durations and require a different strategy. Here are the stages that define the approach within social circles. 1. Observation and active listening. Prior to initiating any action, it is essential to observe and actively listen. This allows for a better understanding of the person of interest, their behavior, habits, and interests. Active listening aids in identifying suitable topics of conversation and avoids sensitive or controversial topics. 2. Random interaction. Begin with brief, informal interactions. This could be a simple greeting, a context-related query regarding a university assignment or a work project, or a comment on recent events. The goal is to establish presence and initiate rapport without applying excessive pressure. 3. Relationship building. Once initial interactions are established, it is time to delve deeper into the relationship. This might involve sharing personal experiences, attending social events together, or collaborating on projects or activities. The aim is to fortify the bond and create shared moments. 4. Expression of interest. After building a certain degree of rapport and complicity, you can start to express your interest more directly. This could include sincere compliments, invitations to go outside the social context, or verbal and nonverbal signals showing your interest. 5. Conclusion. If you sense mutual interest, proceed to the next step, which might involve suggesting a formal date, exchanging personal contacts, or openly expressing your feelings. The approach within social circles demands greater care and sensitivity since interactions occur within a context where both parties will regularly encounter each other. It's critical to proceed cautiously, respect boundaries, and ensure each step is consensual and mutually agreeable. Here are the advantages. Familiarity. Pre-existing knowledge can make the approach less intimidating and more natural. Pre-existing relationship. Having friends or common interests can facilitate the conversation. Feedback. You can receive indirect feedback from mutual friends, helping you to improve your approach. Disadvantages: fear of judgment, the fear of ruining your reputation or creating embarrassing situations. Limitations: you're limited to people within that social circle. Complications: even in case of an unfavorable outcome, you may still have to see that person regularly. Both approaches have their pros and cons. Understanding which aligns better with your personality and the specific context is key. Remember, whether it's the cold approach or within social circles, authenticity and respect are paramount. Armed with this knowledge, approach that special someone confidently, mindful of making the right move.